talk about my experience with solar panels. The idea came about is about a month ago. I started, I was on Facebook and one of my friend posted this kind of experience from another person who has solar panels installed recently, and he's talking about his first year of experience. I was like, why not I talk about that too? So I decided to make a speech out of this, an idea for you guys if you guys want to talk about something that you hear. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is how did it came about, why did I went solar, and how do I feel after spending the money I spent on solar. So that's my broader story for the day. Also, I wanted to get you guys involved, not just dump my information on you, but get you guys all involved. So yesterday, or day before yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I sent you an email asking if you guys could look into your electricity bill on an annual basis, how much, or maybe just give me an estimate, how much do you guys use on an annual basis, how much electricity you guys use. We're heavy users, just to kind of give you guys an idea. I live with my parents and my one brother. My kids always at home. So we need, during the summertime, we need to have our AC running 24/7 basically. And so we're one of the higher end users. We use more than 400 times of the base that electricity utility companies will give you. So our annual use is up at 13,000 kilowatts. I wanted to know what you guys have. So just wanted quickly, I got more or less one number, right around 10,000, he said. Anybody else want to give me? I'm just going to get estimates. Anybody has any estimate how much you guys use? Alan?
Before we installed solar panels.
Yeah.
The year before that was 6,800.
6,800. Anybody else? And Alan, you're with SMUD or PG&E?
SMUD.
Okay. Anybody else want to share their numbers?
I have PG&E. I have currently like 14,000.
14,000?
Yeah.
Whoa, I thought I was a higher one. Anybody else?
I'd say I think we're right around 12,500. 12,500. SMUD.
SMUD. Anybody else wants to share their numbers? If not, that's good enough. Okay, we'll just talk about this. All right, so my story. Why did I went solar? Last year during the summer times, I got, by the way, a few charts here. Reds are my annual usage that I did last year before I installed solar. These are summer months, close to 2,000 on monthly basis. My bill was upward in the $500 to $600 range. Those of you that are with PG&E, you know that they have a tier system, and their base tier is 18 cents a kilowatt. Third tier, there used to be a fourth tier, which was 40 cents. They're trying to cut it down into 2 to 3 tiers now. But 40 cents is the top tier where you pay the price. So we were paying basically 40 cents a kilowatt for majority of our usage. They give you, during summertime, tier 1 base is about 13.8 kilowatt per day during summertime, and 11.2 kilowatts during the winter months. That adds up to typical month, 30-day month, your base, what you're getting is about 400 kilowatt. After that, you get to the next tier, which is 100% more, another 400. So after 800, you're already gone up to tier 3. Now you're like, well, tier 1, if you just do the numbers based on the tier 1, it's about 4,500 kilowatt per year. Anything beyond that, all of us are, and actually my Ramesh beat me to the maximum usage out here. We need to consider going solar because higher tiers cost you more. So I wanted to share my experience that when I was paying $400 to $500, I was like, why not look into something started looking into last year, and I talked to some of you guys to get your input on who do I go with, what should I know about solar panels. Got quotes from Solar City for both buying the system versus just renting, just paying for what they generate, and they own the system. I wanted to do a total cover 100% of my usage. It was coming out to be about $50,000 if I wanted to buy it. If I wanted to rent it from them, they own the system. I pay for what they produce. Was about 17-18 cents with a 2.5 cents increase every year on an annual basis over a 25-year life of that contract. It felt attractive, but over a long run, I was going to end up paying about 30 cents after maybe a year 20 or so. So it didn't make sense for me to get into that deal. I thought it was a bad deal. $50,000 was way beyond what I was trying to pay. Ask other people, other companies, got different quotes. Settled with one of the local solar panel company who convinced me that I have limited space on my roof. I have a difficult roof to work with. These are installed panels. I went from 34 that Solar City wanted to install on my roof to 22. It's a little bit of a smaller system, so I have a 7.19 system before the losses, and I'm comparing that with this person who installed the system with 19 panels. We're talking about a similar type of panels. I have 22 versus 19. Seems like he's saying he produced a little bit more, but all of his panels are south facing and mine are about half. I think it's 15 on the south and remaining on the west wall, which means they produce a lot less. They see less sun, but also day to day, maybe he got more sun on his house than I did at my place. But overall, I designed our system rather than for 100% for about 85% of what we were using. So rather than trying to wipe out all of these tiers, I decided to wipe out the top two because that's where you're paying more. When you're trying to design for a system, you don't want to design for 100%. That's my mistake that I learned I was trying to make, and after reading this person's story, I'm glad he did what he did, but I think he oversized his system by a big margin. You pay for what you get. Higher system means more out of pocket. But in return, smaller system means higher return. As your tiers are coming down, your rate of return is going down. So you wanted to design it for about 80% or so, or maybe even less. Try to take off your top tiers, and you can get your rate of return a lot quicker. My system, last year, I just paid my annual bill. My last year bill was $250. My annual saving were about $2,500. So I paid $29,000, out of which I got 30% back in credit. So roughly it cost me, after I got my tax return, right around under $21,000. You take 21 divided by $2,500, roughly about 80 years. In 80 years, I will have the system freed up as if I were paying PG&E, but after that, I don't have any bill. I only pay, my system will produce a little bit, that's because over time efficiency goes down, but over a long run, I will benefit from the system. And at the end, I just wanted to share that my usage was about 13,000, like I said. It's a little bit higher, but right around 13. I designed it for the system around 11,000 kilowatts, 11,300, and what it actually produced are the green lights. What it produced, it was 11,010 kilowatts. So it kind of gave me what I expected. I'm happy with it, and I hope you guys will make a decision based on your numbers. In my opinion, if you're with PG&E especially, you want to consider trying to wipe out your top tiers because their electricity is a lot expensive. SMUD, if you haven't looked at your 2017 pricing, they're getting away from tier system to a base flat rate, which is going to be at 13 cents. And I don't think there's any company out there, solar panel company, that's selling their electricity this cheap. So if you're with Smart, I think you guys are already in luck. But those of us that are not, consider going solar. Mr. Toastmaster.